From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. General, ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, lucky, ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This will be taken at the 10, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, tight. Hey, orbit.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we'll take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch out, watch out. Recon, 132 fight.
Second and 2. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Good job, D. Good job.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Howard, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So once again, to dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Alert 3. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Chest, chest, chest.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Mike 52, Mike middle. You can't block me. You can't block me. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
We play to win. Come on, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is Howard on 2nd down. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
64, quit talking about it and bring it. 58 for Mike, 58.
Now Howard. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56, 56. Defense, give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Greystone, travel.
Allen now. Going to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Mike. Pass. I got you, boy. Mike, 55. Bravo. 55. Watch the flag.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. 50. Mike, 50. Not today, you want. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Check 26, check 26.
And that'll set them back 5.
Back twos. Mike, back twos. Here we go, here we go. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Half 85, half 85.
Choose the mic right here, over there.
Alert.
Choose the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Rabbit.
On second down, here's Allen. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Alert.
52, Mike 52.
Hey, exit.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
And again, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Allen off the play fake. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check 52. Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hatchet.
Half.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it will be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is taken at the 10. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Stop.
Who we got?
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
44. I don't think you got it.
Now Allen to throw again. He finds Yeldon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill.
Hey, hold.
Jim. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, They had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it to Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And look at this. It's a fake. The result there. The offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, and It's Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll... Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Hey, wahoo! Mike, 55. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike 55.
Alert!
Right there in the middle. Go.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Allen now looks to throw, fighting to stay upright, and shedding through the tackle. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Gun. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
61, matchbox lights. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Chopper, chopper. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Down,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Hauschka with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
X3, 218.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up second down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had